AOL Real Estate, helping you find out what works now.
A thorough home inspection is critical in the buying process and is more often associated with something the buyer has to do. But for sellers, there are some very helpful things that can be done on their part as well.
Hi, Ruben. Kenny.
How are you, Kenny?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
The first of which is to get their own pre-sale inspection.
This beam up here, Ruben, is much too long of a span to carry the weight of a second story. This is a very, very steep stairway. It's a tripping hazard. It's not a safe stairway, so it's going to be a big objection when they come into a house. They want a safe stairway. It's a frequent traveled area.
Addressing any repairs before the buyer shows up with their inspector could help ease the selling process and hasten the sale.
The first thing that's got to go is this tree. This is at a risk of falling onto the house in a big storm. It's just overgrown. Take care of that stuff, Ruben. You'll be on your way.
On the day the buyer brings their inspector, the best thing the seller can do is leave.
We're only going to need about 4 hours, so I'll give you a call when we're done. How's that sound?
Perfect. See you later.
It's really important that the seller not be here when we're being critical of his home. It tends to be a little antagonistic.
I'm actually glad he's not here because as a buyer, I have a lot of questions and I might not feel comfortable asking them if he were still here.
No, you wouldn't. People don't like that, and it's very uncomfortable for me. It's going to be very uncomfortable for the buyer. So Ruben's gone. That's good.
From there, the buyer and inspector can get down to business.
Thermostats. This is the old dinosaur. You want a programmable type that can be set back while you're sleeping.
And how much will that cost me?
Well, they're really inexpensive, $35, $40. Do it yourself. Let's go see what's in the kitchen.
Hopefully the property inspects well. But what happens in the event that things don't go as expected?
So let me ask you a question. What can the seller expect if this home does not inspect well?
Well, I've been hearing that the sellers in this market are taking a little more responsibility for problems that we might find.
So from what I'm hearing, it sounds as if the buyers really have the upper hand now and they have the option to negotiate that price.
That's right. The market for the last 3 years, it's been much stronger for the buyers, and it's a totally opposite what was going on for the last 8 or 9 years prior. So you could probably expect that this buyer is going to come back to the seller and try to renegotiate. But that's a decision they're going to make with their realtor, their attorney, talking, to family members. But generally, that's what's been happening in this market.
So listen to these tips and consider a pre-sale inspection. It's not only money well spent, but you may even sell your home faster.
For more great videos, log on to realestate.aol.com.